You've probably heard the term piercing the corporate veil before, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you what it means. So what does piercing the corporate veil mean anyway? Well, it's an analogy that shows the separation between you as an individual and the business that you own. Now, the corporate veil is kind of like the bridal veil, and this is interesting because the bridal veil dates back to ancient Rome. And the Romans had a purpose for using the veil on the bride. And this is because the veil would hide the bride away from spirits that might thwart her happiness. How exactly does this relate to the present day? Well, in that analogy, you are the bride, and any spirits out there that might thwart your happiness are people who could sue your business. Now, I should note that both the corporate veil and bridal veils are very thin, and it's very easy to pierce them. Piercing the corporate veil means that when your business is sued, the person who's suing you may try to pierce the corporate veil to hold you individually liable. And this is a lot more important than you think. This is because veil piercing claims succeed 50% of the time. So this means that if your business is sued and they're able to pierce the corporate veil, you as an individual are liable to that person suing your business. So how do you avoid a veil piercing anyway? Well, you do this by showing that there's a sufficient separation between you as an individual and your business. And the way to strengthen that veil protection is to follow the corporate formalities. And I've done a few other videos on this topic, so if you're interested, make sure to click the link in the description below. But there's some corporate formalities that I think everyone should know. The first set of formalities relates to banking, and this involves having a separate business bank account, making sure it's adequately capitalized, and making sure you're not commingling business funds and personal funds. The next relates to paperwork, and this is making sure that your business has bylaws or an operating agreement, you have minutes of the meetings that you hold, and you keep separate records for your business. And the third set of formalities relates to corporate notice, and this is where you hold yourself out as the manager of a business instead of holding yourself out as an individual. And the last set of important formalities relates to government. This is making sure that your business is properly set up with the Secretary of State, that you're paying your annual filing fees, and on top of that, that you're completing your filings under the new Corporate Transparency Act. As you can see, there are a lot of corporate formalities that you need to follow to strengthen the corporate veil protection. And if you follow enough of the corporate formalities, you may be able to protect yourselves from spirits that may thwart your happiness. And if you have any more questions on this topic, my dad actually wrote a book on the corporate veil called Veil Not Fail, which is an in-depth review of the corporate veil and the corporate formalities that you need to follow. And if you're interested, go ahead and buy this book, because at the end of the day, it'll make my boss very happy. I also have a new book called The 5 Tricks to Teach Your Kids About Money. You can download the book for free by clicking the link in the description below. If you're looking to start a business, you can schedule a free 15-minute consultation with us at Corporate Direct by also clicking the link in the description below. And as always, please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on that notification bell. And I should warn you, the contents of this video are not legal advice and no attorney-client relationship has been formed.